The next question is to the Ragland Smith campaign. A major portion of your platform deals with campus safety. You often pointed out, Christian, I know your efforts in the area of reducing sexual assault, specifically your recommendations to judicial affairs to increase the severity of disciplinary action. How will stiffer judicial affairs sanctions act as a deterrent to sexual assault when existing criminal penalties are already far more severe?
Thank you. Before I get started with that, when we did go to JA about that policy, this was something that was done because this is what the students wanted, the constituents wanted. It just so happened a week later we got an opportunity from somebody to see a survey that was given nationwide that college universities have all, in some of the same pattern, have increased their sanctions against sexual assault. So this let us know that we were on the right path, besides, before somebody telling us that. Again, and it's not just about sexual assault. We have to talk about the dangerous drinking culture. Standing up for, something that people may find not comfortable talking about, I think is something tangible. Putting my name against something, I think is something I deserve some credit for. What we found was, though, this is the bigger issue. With all these campus safety issues, we said we're going to do, increase the lighting on campus. We want more blue light phones. We want know your rights cards. We want to have a safety commission. But the most important thing about safety initiatives is that we have to make sure that we include every student organization, every student, and rally around the common cause of the safety. Because if it's just UPUA spreading the word, then it won't be as effective. But if we reach out and engage the students, we'll have a stronger message. But to go back to, the sexual assault stuff, I think it's almost disrespectful to say anything against it, where we have made progress in various aspects. When we have 11 reported sexual assaults on campus, and when the Center for Women says the traffic has increased because there's more students who are more willing to say that they have been sexually assaulted, I think that's progress, and I think that's tangible. So I almost think it's disrespectful to even say that there's nothing has been done, nothing tangible to it.
Christian, I definitely would like to address you personally. I don't know if you feel that I personally made light of the work about sexual violence, but I think the question from the commentators was about how is that, and I certainly did question the importance of the sexual violence, and I commend you for that work, and I definitely appreciate the work done in regards to that. But one of my tenets of responsible government, you have accountability, fiscal responsibility, and then there's public safety. One of the things that I've talked with some developers about is working on a tool that would provide a crime reporting tool. So it would work via SMS. You'd be able to text in crime. One of the problems, as you know, in terms of sexual violence against women, Chris, is that oftentimes this is a crime that goes underreported. So one of the things we want to work to as a student government is make it a lower barrier to entry in terms of people reporting ways that they've been threatened, that their violence has been done against them, that different crime and whatnot has happened. So we're going to have a public crime reporting tool. We're also working towards we want to provide educational programming. So monthly seminars in terms of providing self-defense classes, in terms of raising awareness, and in terms of educating our students on how they themselves can how they can help make themselves safer. I grew up in a state college. It's the safest town in America for a town its size, but we definitely have to continue to work towards improving the public safety of our students. And I think we can all agree, this is an issue we can all agree on. We have to create a safe learning environment that everyone can feel safe, that they can feel comfortable, and they can feel respected. And I definitely commend you for your work, Christian. I appreciate your work about sexual violence.
My opponent said something about self-defense classes and awareness. I have to say that that's been going on for the whole year. Arch has had the opportunity to have a self-defense class, and Men Against Violence and Free had the opportunity to have a self-defense class. To go back to how is this preventative measures, we want to send a message to the students that this is not tolerated on the campus. If nobody steps up and says, after a sexual assault is reported, we don't tolerate this, we'll become desensitized by it. So as a preventative measure in terms of the sexual assault policy and the state Patty's Day initiatives, we wanted to send the message early instead of after that this is not accepted on our campus. This is a preventative measure so that if something does happen, we can hold those people accountable because we definitely let them know that this is not tolerated on our campus. So as a preventative measure, we set the foundation, we laid it clear, and then after the fact, we can go back and see who's accountable, who's not accountable.
I think what Christian and I have done all year, whether it's the many of the different safety initiatives, is we've empowered students to look out for one another. We are Penn State together. We are one big Penn State family. So whether it was through the campus night out, through the pledge for St. Patty's Day, through the change of the Judicial Affairs Code, we're empowering students to look out for one another, to be Penn State students. And I'm really happy to see, David, that you and your vice presidential candidate are hopping on board. We really do appreciate your support, and hopefully together, in the future, these safety things, there won't be an issue with safety on this campus.